Well, hey kids. Today in Ontario, with the wind chill, it is balmy minus 16 Celsius or 0 degrees Fahrenheit. So the training hike today is taking place on the treadmill. But as I promised, let's break down the Shakedown. All right, all you followers of Hiking for Miracles, thank you for coming back. And don't forget, the main purpose of all of this is to raise money for the kids who are fighting in your local hospitals. So click on the donation link in the description box when you can. All right, so let's get into the breakdown of the Shakedown. Obviously, it's been about a week since I got home, and I've washed everything, so nothing I pull out is going to be scary. Fanny pack. I'm recording on the camera, which is on my phone. It's on a little tripod, and I'll stick in a little quick video of what that looks like, but I think it's a B size that I got, super light, and it fits in the fanny pack. So I love having the fanny pack. It's where I put my phone if it's raining. I have a couple of hand warmers in here. I have a notebook and a pencil, and then this is the Hyperlight, by the way. It has a pocket in the back, so I kind of stick my trash there during the day, and then I have another pocket in here, and in that I have a whistle and a compass, and then it's not in there at the moment because I moved it, but there is my wallet, and that is from a company called Light AF. It's purple, it's red, it's yellow, it's all the things I want. So that stays in here as well. Some of the outer stuff that worked really well, I have a buff. This is a buff. It's got gators on it because this is my my alumni, Bishop's University. This is where I did all that hedgemication stuff. So this was a gift from a friend, and it makes me smile every time I put it on. So I have that, and that is for putting on my head. I can wear it as a hat, I can wear it as a neck warmer. In the winter, I wear it while I sleep. I have Dirty Girl gaiters so that I don't get debris in my shoes, and those worked really well on the Shakedown. And then the shoes, these are Ultra Experience Wild. I've been through so many shoes, I can't even begin, over 5 years, to find out what works for me. This seems to be the best. I haven't gotten a single blister, yay. I have orthotics, so they work for that, because when you have an orthotic, this gets really tight, so the midfoot's nice and wide. I think these are the men's, just because it's wider, and then they have a great lug on the bottom. Really 3mm drop, so nice and comfortable. Didn't have any issues with those, other than they got soaking wet, but they dried out pretty fast, nice and ventilated, and a hook for the gaiter, and also, okay, the pack. So then I have a pouch for the phone, and I have my Garmin InReach, and then in here I usually keep lip balm and an electrolyte packet. So that's worked really well. And this bag, this is a Hyperlight Junction 55 liters, so 3,400. Packs are subjective, so it really depends on how it fits you. I have a really short torso, so this seems to be the most comfortable that I've tried, and I have all kinds of backpacks up there that I've been through. Okay, in this pocket, cork ball, rolling out feet, calves, shins, hips, glutes, shoulders, neck. This is my physiotherapy in a ball, along with my trekking pole. So that sits right in a side pocket, so I can pull it out anytime just to address whatever it is that's hurting at the moment. I wear glasses, so obviously not right now. I have contacts in, so I have a little travel size contact liquid container, and that's that pocket. And then the other pocket, in this pocket, headlamp. So this is a rechargeable headlamp. This is the Nightcore NU25. I really like it. Nice and strong. Haven't had an issue with it at all. Nice and light. Gives me everything I need. And then what else? I've got my lip balm in here. So I should put that back where it really goes. And then I have a pair of wired headphones. Just, I don't know, I really want my headphones. Not because I listen to it, it's mostly for the tent at night and editing video and afternoons when I find it tough. And I like to listen to my surroundings and get lost in my own head. But I found that helpful. Okay, this bucket. This is my bathroom kit. So in here are a trowel, what's called a culo cloth, so it's for ladies. I have some wipes, and I have what's called a backcountry bidet. So that's, you know, that's how you clean yourself, because toilet paper on the trail, like, you have to leave no trace. So if you use toilet paper, you're packing it out. So I'd rather not. So I learned how to take care of myself with a little piece of plastic that plugs into the top of a water bottle and squirts water. So I keep myself clean. So there's the bathroom kit, commonly referred to as the poop kit. Other pocket, I think I just have a Nalgene bottle. So in the winter, Nalgene bottle, I find this really handy, keeps the water from freezing a little bit longer. Also, I could put boiling water in here, shove it in my quilt, my foot box, and warm up my body. Yeah, so that's coming with me for at least a portion of the trail. That's what I'm going to start with. Okay, let's go to the back. So at the back, I have my Crocs. Water crossings, camp shoes. These are not, I call them Crocs, but they're Walmart specials because they were like $10. And they're lighter than regular Crocs, so I found those perfectly comfortable. And in fact, on the third morning, I had liners, wool socks, down booties, and then these. Nice and toasty. Rain gear. On the outside of the pack, I have a pair of Outdoor Research helium pants. They worked really well that day of rain. And then an Enlightened Equipment Visp. First aid kit. It's got Band-Aids, KT tape, Leuko tape, some alcohol pads, and a needle in case I need to sew something. But just a basic first aid kit, always on the outside of the pack. Tent stakes and micro spikes. There's always a debate about whether to bring these or not. Given that it's already snowing and it's early December, I think I'm going to take them. All right. So all of this stuff, taking. There's the foam pad. This is a multi-purpose pad. So I sit on it when I take a break. I do my physio on it when I want to roll stuff out. And then it becomes an extra layer of insulation under my sleeping pad to keep my body from getting all the cold air from the ground. So used it 3 nights in a row. Was perfect. It's a short version of the Nemo switchback. So absolutely 100% coming with. So puffy jacket. I debated a long time because there are some lighter puffy jackets for winter, but I really like this one. And it's not very heavy. So this is the Decathlon MT 500. I like it for a few reasons. It's rated to like -10 Celsius if you layer properly, so I like that. Also, it has pockets, which I find a lot don't. And it also has, which I rarely see, pit zips. So I love this just for airing out my body depending on what I'm doing. But this is super warm. It's got an extra layer of water resistance on the shoulders and the hood. and the cuffs. So I also like that because you're just gonna have some damp days. So I really appreciated that. And it folds up really small. So I shove that wherever I can in the pack. The tent. So you've seen this a couple of times already. This is the Durston X-Mid Pro 2. Next layer. I am sitting on the bear can that I took. Bear can's not coming with me. It's too heavy all, it's 2 pounds all on its own. I love it for things like I'm doing right now. I'm just sitting on it. I liked it for not crushing my food as I push down on the pack, but it's too heavy, it's too awkward. It sits oddly in the bag, and so there are other options for bear-proof bags. I have one of them. It's the Bursack. So this is a bag basically made of Kevlar, and it holds all your food, and then you tie it around a tree. So that is what's coming. There is a new version by a different company that's just been certified, so I'm taking a look at that, but otherwise, there's my food bag. Electronics. So in here, all my cables for the inReach, for my watch, for the headlamp, everything I have is rechargeable. So I even have a little mini pump to inflate my sleeping pad so that I don't have to expend all that energy with my lungs when I get to camp. This is like tiny and weightless almost. And then I have, for when I get into a town, a charging block, a plug, and it's got a USB-A and 2 USB-Cs in it, so that should charge multiple devices at once. It's a little bit heavy, but I'll take that penalty just to charge things quickly and efficiently. And then there is it's my Durston sticker. It's a Anker 20,000 milliamp battery bank, and I took it out with me. This is the only one I used for 3 days, and I think there are 4 blue lights to tell you where you're at with the battery, and this one is currently showing 3. So that's after 3 days of use. So I know I charged everything on that: the inReach, the watch, the phone, and my headlamp. So perfect, that's coming. And the rest is cables. So there's my electronics bag. Hygiene kit. Not much in there other than some, like a toothbrush. I have some powdered soap and some Body Glide, just for any chafing that happens. 1 comb and some toothpaste. I have a little micro cloth to clean my glasses. Clothes and bits and pieces that I would only use inside the tent typically. So this is going to change just a little bit, but not much. I always carry a bandana, mostly to wipe the sweat from myself. It sits on the front of my pack when I'm hiking. So I have it because I cleaned it and put it in my clothing bag. I thought this was funny. A towel. Nice little towel, dries me. I can use it in excess to dry the tent. I put some grommets in it so that I can attach it to the back of the backpack if I need to. Other things in here, I have a wool base layer. I have my wool gloves. I have a wool hat. I have a sealskin socks. I have a Light Heart Gear hoodie, micro fleece, and a couple of pairs of socks. That's it. What you see in the bulk here is mostly the micro fleece hoodie. That takes up the most space in this bag. This is going to be such an adventure. Typically, the tent, your sleeping bag, and your sleeping pad, they're called the big 3. So Durston X-Mid Pro 2 is the tent. I apologize if there's a lot of noise. sleeping pad is the Nemo all-season insulated. Nemo Tensor, all-season insulated. Literally, look at this. It's tiny. This weighs more than this. Isn't that crazy? And it's a 25-inch wide pad. I was really comfortable for 3 nights. This would be, I guess, my luxury item. It is a Nemo Pillow pillow. It's an inflatable pillow. It's not very heavy. It's super comfortable. Next to having my pillow on my bed at home, this is perfectly adequate. It's always the thing that's squished right to the bottom, and so it's the hardest to get out. This is my quilt. If you go back in my videos from the last hike, you'll see it all laid out, but this is an Enlightened Equipment 0 degree Fahrenheit 950 fill quilt. It is beautifully warm in the winter. When the wind was gusting and it was -6, I was snug as a bug in this. What I like, it's the convert. In case you're wondering, those of you who know Enlightened Equipment, they have different versions of their quilts. One has a completely enclosed footbox, no zippers, no pulls. One is the Revelation, that's their most popular, that you have a partial zip. This is the convert. I can make this into a full sleeping bag. It has a full-length zipper all the way up, depending on my needs. So I found this to be exceptionally warm. It's one of my favorite pieces of gear. So, and then in here, notice I have the Children's Miracle Network colors. That was totally on purpose when I bought this. And then inside, I have down booties. Because again, one of my fears is being cold. And I love these things. I put them on actually more around camp than I do sleeping. I've put my phone and my battery in it to keep them warm in the bottom of the footbox when it's cold. So I've put a lot of this stuff through its paces already in the last hike. I made some changes based on that hike. And I think other than the bear can that I'm sitting on, everything worked out really well. Everything that I've shown you is what I'm taking. So there you go. There's the breakdown of the Shakedown. So stay tuned for more. I'm going to go through some of my training and the plan, and maybe we'll do a Q&A. If you have any questions, just leave a comment. I'd be happy to answer. And thank you to everyone who's subscribed and reached out and left comments. It's amazing. You guys are all amazing. I'm super grateful. And again, click on the link in the bio or head to www.hikingformiracles.com. This is all for the kids in your local area. So it's all done by zip code if you're in the US. If there's a drop-down menu if you're in Canada. I encourage you all to donate. The hike starts February 1st from the southern terminus on Springer Mountain. And it's like less than 60 days. I'm so excited. And thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you next time, everyone.